Hey, welcome to my channel Noodle Sound. This week is really exciting because I'm talking to a fellow sound engineer. Her name is Era, and we talk about many interesting things about how she got into sound engineering, how she's been during lockdown, how she's been finding her work, and also now that we've come out of lockdown, how have things changed, and also bits of advice as well. I've also got something very exciting coming up at the end of the video for all of you fellow musicians, DJs, producers, singers, you name it. It's very exciting, so please stay tuned for that. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and also turn on your notifications. But right now, I think we should get on chatting to Era. Hey Era, hope you're well. Thank you for coming on my YouTube channel, Noodle Sound, for this video.
All good.
So yeah, let's just get into it. Please introduce yourself to our viewers and also explain how you got into mixing and mastering.
Cool. So hi people, my name's Era. I'm a recording, mixing and mastering engineer. I was very young, I was like 15 years old I think. My initial passion was actually singing. So I used to like record myself in my room using like, it was like a demo version of a program. It was like free. It was called Mixcraft. Shout out to anyone that knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using that, and I was using like a headset with a mic, and then I was just recording myself. It was very basic. And then that's how I got into it, because I started playing around with all the effects, the delays, the reverb. And then I was like, this is really cool. And then I started researching it. And then from then, I think, yeah, that's how I got into it. And then I went on to like study it in college, and then went on to doing it at uni as well.
Which uni did you go to?
I went to
Kent. You don't want to you don't have to disclose it if you don't want to.
Oh, it's alright. I went to Kent uni, yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah, no, because I always find it interesting of like where people actually study music technology. I feel like sometimes, especially for me, because I did the same thing, it was really hard to find a uni that I felt actually reflected what I wanted to do in music tech. Sometimes it can be quite like mathematical, or it could be more creative. So I guess moving on from that, like you've obviously been doing it for a long time now. How long exactly have you been mixing and mastering?
I would say professionally doing it. I've been doing it for 3.5 years, maybe almost 4 now. But obviously before then it was very difficult to get into it professionally. Like I had to do a lot of free work and volunteering and that kind of thing. But yeah, like 3 years definitely professionally.
So I guess in that time you've been able to work on lots of interesting projects, especially from like your Instagram. You're really like vocal with all the tracks that you've worked on and stuff, which is good. What's your favourite track that you've worked on so far?
There's been a lot of favourite tracks to me. Like there's also been tracks where I've just literally been recording that have been like super fun to work on. But I would say like mixing wise, I would say probably a track called On My by Taju Lozano. It's on my Instagram, and the reason why I liked working on that track was because I was able, like I just had all the creative control over it. Like he just let me do my thing. Like he was just like, you know what, do your thing. And I just had that, like I was just able to just do whatever I wanted on it. I had all the stems, the beat stems as well, so he made the beat. So yeah, everything from lyrics to the actual instrumentation of the track was really good. So yeah, that's why it was easier for me to work on it, because I really enjoyed the track. So yeah.
Sick. I guess that's like the dream for a mixing engineer, is just to have full creative control, and that also that the artist trusts you as well, you know, so that's really cool.
Definitely.
And then you've of course got your professional website, which I thought was really cool, because that's such a good, like it's a good icebreaker for people to like actually see what you've done. Gives a bit of background about you and your prices as well. So I feel like especially when you're freelancing, people kind of try and like, you know, get your price down or whatever. So that's a really good way to put your stamp down on that. Do you feel like it's helped your career in like your future mixing and mastering tracks? And would you advise on upcoming engineers to do that? I
would say it's benefited me in a way that like it's helped me keep me a bit more organized, in the sense that okay, this is where all my mixes are. If someone's like, can I hear your stuff? Because I had a lot of DMs and stuff before asking me, you know, can I hear your stuff? Like I had nothing on my page. So I was like, it would be a good idea for me to make the website so that people can just go on it and then hear my stuff all in one place. So I guess that was my initial thought on like behind making the website, was just like have all of that for anyone that's asking about my stuff and like my prices, so that I'll just avoid all of that unnecessary questioning.
Yeah, just go look at my website.
Go look at my website. It's all good. It's all in there. It's helped me because it also looks more professional. So I'm having like people email me, and it's all there. Like they know my pricing already. They've heard my stuff, and they're just like, let's work. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, it has helped me. But in terms of like getting me more work, I would say Instagram is like my main source where my work comes from.
Yeah, no, I'd agree, like personally for me as well, especially when everyone is basically on Instagram anyways. And now that we're kind of coming out of lockdown, people are like stuck to Instagram even more. So it's a way for them to see your personality as well, and like a bit of an online portfolio. So that's really cool. So let's get a bit technical now, sort of covered the basics, but what's your favorite go-to vocal chain, and how does it like vary between genres? Do you sort of keep it there and then tweak it, or just start a whole new vocal chain?
So I feel like the structure of the actual plugins is the same, but I do use different plugins. So in terms of, say for example, I'm doing a rap track and it's very quick, very fast, like tempo. Obviously I would use a fast compressor, SET compressor, or like a different EQ. But if it's an R&B track, I would maybe use like a opto compressor. But they will be in the same order, but they'll be different.
It's about changing like the parameters so that it works with that particular artist.
Exactly. So it all depends on the actual track and what it needs, and the singer itself or the rapper itself, whatever they need on their voice, because different voices need different things. But like I said, structure is probably the same. So I would start with an EQ, then CS bar, then compressor, then another EQ, then another compressor.
Yeah, and I think that's so important because people who are maybe not just getting into engineering, they sometimes will want like a set way, like it needs to be this way and that way, like black and white, you know. But when it comes to creativity and being an engineer, you just have to adapt your knowledge to that situation. So what's your favorite plugin in general, and your favorite DAW to mix and master in?
Favorite DAW is definitely Logic. Like I've been a Logic girl from day one. Ever since someone introduced me to it, I was like, this is what I feel comfortable using, because I did try Pro Tools for a little bit, but it just wasn't me. I was confused. I didn't know what I was doing. Like it was just too much going on. But with Logic, I feel like it just spoke my language. So I just stuck to Logic. Yeah, I've been using it for a good 5-6 years now. So
I think it's also good because obviously it doesn't cost as much as Pro Tools, and also it's more user friendly for like the artist. Like sometimes an artist might want to sit on a mixing session and they can actually like relate to what you're doing because they would have maybe produced their track in Logic. So parts of the music industry have been dramatically affected by lockdown. Especially you know, with venues and whatever. I guess we're kind of moving into coming out of lockdown now, but pre what we're doing now, how has that affected your work?
I think it's affected me in terms of recording sessions, because obviously the studio's closed down and there was no one doing sessions for a period of time. I remember getting messages from artists like, is your studio open? And I would have to say no for a lot of the time. So I think my mixing work didn't really stop, but in terms of recording sessions, that slowed down a lot. All in all, I feel like I'm quite fortunate. Like obviously I wasn't on furlough or anything like that. I still had business running and stuff like that, which was good. That's
the other good thing about being like a sound engineer. You're able to like be versatile as long as you have that foundation of knowledge. You weren't able to do the recording stuff, but you probably had more time to hone in on those mixes that you had. It
could be a good thing. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. We have to turn it into a positive. What's your advice for people looking to pursue a career in sound engineering?
Be ready for rejection, but I say have your mind in the right place, because it's a rocky road. Like it's not like things are not going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's a long road, and just keep doing what you're doing. Like work hard. There's always going to be, that a bit of doubt there, or sometimes you wake up and you're like, no one rates me, like no one likes my mixes. Because I have these days myself, like often. But you got to think of it like you know, a year ago or even 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Like, I'm further than I was. So yeah, just give yourself credit for that and just remember where you started, I guess.
I love that. It's good. Keeping the positivity. And yeah, as long as you believe in yourself, that's going to transpire throughout your mixes as well. What's the next steps for you then in engineering?
Some people ask me about doing like a one-to-one or even like bringing them into a studio and then just explaining like how I do things. So maybe I think that might be my next step, or doing online tutorials, maybe doing things like this as well, because I'm not really someone that's in front of a camera.
Yeah, we're usually the ones behind the camera.
Scenes, yeah. You know? So yeah, definitely try to show my face a bit more.
No, it's good. And it's like going back on what we were talking about with Instagram earlier, is that people want that personal sort of basis with people, and that's how they form that connection. So
yeah,
if we can be the movement in it, we'll obviously be helping ourselves as well. Again, just putting out that good energy. So
that's what you're doing as well, so I rate that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on my channel and for discussing your sound engineering experiences.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was it. That was me chatting to Era about her sound engineering career and experience, her starting off. And I really feel like it's great to hear somebody else's viewpoint in their career path. I feel like we should all support each other regardless and create space for each other in this industry. So let's get into some of that exciting news that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I will be running a competition for singers, producers, DJs, anyone that comes into the bracket of making music, for me to mix your tune for free. But it's not just gonna end from there. I'll be mixing it and including it in my next YouTube video of how to mix from start to end with tips and tricks for everyone. You can leave a comment down below with your entry and also email me your track so I can have a listen to it, and you will be in a chance for winning a free mix by me. I will also be running it over on my Instagram as well, and I will be launching it tomorrow on the 21st of July, which is Tuesday. Thank you for watching and good luck to you all who enter the competition.